Good morning, children. This is Umesh, and we are going to discuss our next chapter, which is breathing. So, in this chapter, this is very important to know about the parts which involve for breathing. This is lung system, okay, and though like a root right structure, you have to see it's trachea. So today I'm going to tell you about the human breathing system. We have a two process, inhale and exhale. What's in its inhale and exhale? Let's see, take a deep breath. When you take a deep breath, it means that the air in your surrounding goes into your body, and you get oxygen from there. And when you exhale, it means that this release air. So in this activity, what happens? The carbon dioxide of your body goes to in environment. So this process continue, which is called breathing. So basic of breathing, what? And there are so many other terms I don't want to tell you because you have to study in your senior classes. But this is very important. Human breathe to ensure that oxygen enter the body and the carbon dioxide leave the body. So this is called the breathing system. Oxygen inhale, carbon dioxide exhale. Again, oxygen inhale and carbon dioxide exhale. Oxygen O2 which goes in our body, and carbon dioxide CO2 which released from the body. So this process called breathing system. Parts of the body involved in breathing. First of all, the this is part which is the first is head. It contains nose and mouth. So both play very important vital role for breathing. Then throat, it's a throat which can passes in the ear to the body, and abdomen. Abdomen is a process of the stomach, liver. So this is called the abdomen. Nostril and mouth. In nostril there is a nasal cavity, and one is oral cavity in mouth. So these both are involved. So children, air start to enter in our body by nostril and mouth. Is it clear to all? Sorry, the title of chapter has terminated. Now this is the breathing. Okay. So in this chapter, what we learn, how the breathing impact in the daily activity too. There are so many musical instruments that we play by air, like a flute. Okay, and rainbow. So it's very important. Sometimes what happen, you our parents give us hot milk, so it's very difficult to drink hot milk. So what we do, firstly we just puff it, again and again we just blow out like a air in this way. Okay, what this process just remove the hotness of the tea or milk, whatever we are going to drink. And then as we find that suitable heat for our tongue, so we can drink it easily. So that's very important, the uses of air. And this is the rolling, you know as a kind of the rolling winds. When winds blowing, so it's starting to rolling. So this kind of the toy used by the children. So that's very important. The boy is playing flute, it's because of air. So that is some activity because of air can be done. So without air the life is not possible. Even there is so many activity also without air not possible. We all know though there are so many transportation modem like a truck, a car, a cycle and bicycle. So all are have a tire, and tire has air. Without air, a tire cannot move forward. So that's very important, importance of air. Okay, now in this picture the person is blowing to air. You have to already tell all of you. Is there any question you may to ask me? Sorry. Now breathing in a body. The human body needs to continue supply of oxygen to survive. Oxygen is also required to make energy and digested food. Oxygen not only play a very vital role for respiration, but it also play a very important role to digest our food, whatever the food we consume. So oxygen play a vital role to digest food. Digest means to absorb all the nutrients from the food, and wastage food sent to the other part of the body like large intestine. The oxygen is found in the air. When we breathe in air, we draw oxygen from the air into our lungs. When we breathe out means when we release air, the waste gas like a carbon dioxide, as I show you in picture, is released from body. So along with carbon dioxide we breathe out water too. Sometimes you can see the water vapor looking like a smoke coming out from your mouth. Yeah, during the winter you observe this activity. In winter, when we breathe out, means when we release, it look like a smoke come from our body. When it's very cold, it means in the case of the winter, this process breathing is called inhalations, and the process when breathing out is called exhalations. So these two terms very important. Please, again I am repeating. Inhalations means to in air from the environment to the body. Exhalations to release air from the body to environment. It means in where we live. Now, this repeated process taking oxygen from the air and removing the carbon dioxide in our body is called respirations. What? Respirations. The continuous of supply of oxygen by inhaling and releasing carbon dioxide from body. This process is called respirations. The body's breathing system is called respiratory system, and all the body's organ which is involved in this activity are called respiratory system. So children, we have to learn these yellow movie meaning or words, because that's very important, like inhalation, exhalations, respiration and respiratory system. And you have to understood about the lungs, because lungs play the most crucial role for breathing. We breathe with the help of our nose. When we breathe in, the dust particles in air are trapped by the tiny hair in the nose. The clean air then goes into the nose and travels through the trachea and windpipe. It's a kind of pipe from the nasal cavity to the internal organ of body, which is called lungs. So it's called windpipe. The lungs are two spongy bags. These are those spongy bags. This is the left side bag and right side bag. Okay, it protected by the rib cage. Rib cage has 12 ribs. So I just go tell you about the rib cage too. Just second. Yeah, children, let's see. This is the rib cage. Okay, and vertebrates in behind this rib cage. So there's a three thing system: cartilage, ribs, and sternum. So these, like a cage like a structure under which the lungs are protected. So please remain carefully, and you also feel the rib cage. Just touch your chest and press it simply, so you have found there is a solid and hardened part which is called rib cage. Understood this process? So we again comes to our topic. So rib cage protected, it's at 12 bone. I can count those bones. Yeah, there is a one tiny bone upper side, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 12. Okay, so 10 is there and 2 at the downstairs. So there is a 12 bones in one side. It means the 24 bones are there by which rib cage is made up. A large, strong muscles called diaphragm lies below the rib cage. During the inhalation, the diaphragm contract and collapses, okay, and allow air to go down the windpipe and then to the lungs. The rib cage muscles lift and lifts up. They create the more space. The lungs inflated or become larger as they fill up with air. During exhalations, the process? In exhalation, the process happen to reverse. The diaphragm expand upwards. Diaphragm expand upwards and allow the ribcage to move in, and then ribcage moves, thus pushing the air out through the mouth and nose. Breathing will help us stay healthy. We should breathe properly through the nose. We should play in open and do plenty of exercise every day, by which we can make our breathing smooth. So that's very important. So children, till today I think it's sufficient. You have to draw the diagram of the lungs roughly, and secondly there is a last chapter I have given you true and false. So kindly try to send me, and the child who already sent me, please ignore this. And secondly, your test will be held on Saturday. I will be provide you all the things and your guidance to you. Chapter 4 test will be okay on Saturday. I will send you notice to regarding of it. Thank you so much for watching this video. In case your question and query, you may text me, you may call me. Have a good day.